Hey guys, so welcome to my Skincare Done Right series. In this series, I talk about some of the basics of skincare such as cleansing, toning, moisturizing, which I've already done a video which will be linked in the bottom box below. And in this video, we are going to talk about the most important step of any skincare routine, especially mine, which is exfoliation. In this video, I am going to delve upon what is exfoliation, what are the types, what it exactly does, the techniques involved in exfoliation, and lastly ending this video with my product recommendations. So stay tuned till the end to know everything that you need to know about exfoliation and how this particular step is the most important step and you should definitely include in any of your skincare regimens. So hey guys, if you are seeing this face for the very first time, hi, I am Maitrayee Halder. I do post a lot of skincare videos such as this one mixed with couple of contents that I really like. So if you are into that genre, then do consider subscribing and hitting on that bell notification to get notified every time I upload. Also, do not forget to follow me in my social media accounts, which will be linked in the bottom box below, where you get to be a part of what goes into my videos, especially my Instagram, where I do a couple of live sessions to answer back to all of your skincare queries. So without any further ado, let's just get ahead with today's video, which is exfoliation. Exfoliation is a really important step for me or for anyone who is looking for a substantial or a visible difference in their skincare needs and concerns. Now, before going into exfoliation, we are going to talk about a little bit about our cell renewal process. So our cell has a natural renewal system, and that is of 30 days. But sometimes our skin has a really hard time to shedding off those cells gracefully, and it leads to a lot of dry and flaky patches, including a lot of dead skin cells building up onto your skin and thus clogging your pores. This is where exfoliation comes because it helps the whole process and helps your skin to shed much more gracefully. Exfoliation takes care of shedding off the dead skin cells from the surface of the skin by using chemicals such as hydroxy acids or physical or granular substances such as scrubs or your traditional cleansing tools. Following it up with the types of exfoliation. Now, there are majorically two types of exfoliation that we know of. First of all, physical exfoliation, and second is chemical exfoliation. So physical exfoliation is anything that you manually physically exfoliate on your skin, such as a scrub or your beauty tool or your cleansing tool. So you manually rub those granular substances or the cleansing tool. Now, physical exfoliation is not my cup of tea, but take in consideration to choose a very mild and gentle scrub and again gently rubbing it on your face. Next comes the chemical exfoliation. Now, chemical exfoliation is the rage of the town. I've made an entire video dedicated to chemical exfoliation. It's quite long and it is really segmented in particular parts, so you can go ahead and watch that video and get to know all about chemical exfoliation after watching this video. So chemical exfoliation involves melting down the dead skin cells from the topmost layer of your skin, sometimes going into your pores and unclogging those pores using hydroxy acids such as AHAs, BHAs or PHAs or LHAs. Now, physical exfoliation can sometimes do micro tears on your face, but chemical exfoliation doesn't really does that. That is the reason why people are switching from physical exfoliation to chemical exfoliation. Following it up with the next question, how to choose a particular exfoliation according to your skin type. Now, exfoliation can be done on any skin type, and any and every skin type should include exfoliation because exfoliation not only exfoliates from the dead skin cells and unclogging those pores, but also fastens your cell renewal process to about 21 days from the 30 days. So your skin is much more healthier, much more fresh, and it also helps your products to absorb much more better. Now, in terms of physical exfoliation, choose any type of physical exfoliation that is not abrasive, meaning the beads or the scrubs of the particular product is ununiformed or big. Choose any kind of gentle exfoliating scrubs which contain either jojoba bee, or if your skin can handle a lot of scrubs, then choose a scrub which has a real tiny small amount of scrubs which are uniformed and not walnut shells. Coming to chemical exfoliation, however, can be done again by any skin type, but you should choose according to your skin needs. For example, an AHA is supposed to melt off the topmost layer of your skin, a BHA is supposed to unclog those pores, and PHA is an alternative to AHA and it is more catered towards sensitive skin. So if your skin cannot take AHA, you can switch over to PHA. And lastly, LHAs is a much more gentler than the already gentle BHA. So if your skin cannot take BHA, switch over to LHA. This is a basic guideline of how you should choose exfoliation according according to your skin needs. Now exfoliation is something that you do not do every day, but milder exfoliation such as a chemical exfoliating toner or exfoliating toner can be used on a daily basis. So start off by using 1 or 2 times a week and then switch over to a much more frequent pace. Now coming on to a couple of techniques involved in both physical and chemical exfoliation. Coming on to physical exfoliation, there are mainly 2 techniques, which is first of all your physical scrubs and second is your cleansing tools. So the physical scrub is really straightforward. You put a little bit of water, dampen your face, and then you manually rub that scrub onto your face, and after like 30 seconds you wash off, and it goes after your cleansing. Now try to be really gentle in physical exfoliation because it can lead to a lot of micro tears, and try to choose a physical exfoliating scrub that has really tiny and uniformed beads. Coming to physical exfoliating tools, however, these are the tools which were really raged since the launch of Clarisonic. Now these tools are meant to cleanse your face in a much more deeper way on an everyday basis, which is something that I don't really prefer. But if it helps your skin, try to be really gentle again. Do not press that brush onto your skin, just lightly put it onto your skin, let it do its magic, and you should get all the benefits from that tool without really irritating your skin. Coming to chemical exfoliation, however, there are 2 types of chemical exfoliation. First of all are the daily chemical exfoliators, and second are the weekly or much more less frequent kind of chemical exfoliating routine. So the first one is your daily chemical exfoliator. This comes in a various different forms, such as your salicylic acid face wash or any kind of hydroxy acid face washes which you use to wash off your face every single day, or it comes in forms of toners which you apply it on an everyday basis or on an alternate day basis. And this daily chemical exfoliators contains a lesser amount of your actives, of your AHAs and BHA, which are really safe enough to be used on an everyday basis. Coming to the weekly chemical exfoliation routine, however, this includes a lot of higher percentage of your AHAs or BHAs, and these are much more potent and catered towards using it on a weekly basis. This includes your chemical peels, your high potent toners, your sleeping mask which contain a lot of hydroxy acid. So anything above that 5% mark is something that you should include in a weekly basis and not on a daily basis. Now in those categories, there are 2 subcategories, which first of all the single acid and second are mixture of particular acid. Now first of all is your traditional lactic acid 10%, glycolic acid 7%, salicylic acid 2%. So these products only include one type of acid, and that does the job for your skin in terms of daily or weekly exfoliation. And the second are a mixture of some kind of acid. So take it your peels which contain a blend of AHAs and BHAs. This will not only make sure of melting down of your dead skin cells from the topmost layer, but also unclogging those pores. But these are also the potent ones, so you should not include these type of peels in your everyday routine and only stick to like 1 or 2 times a week, not more than that. Now before going into product recommendation, I really wanted to do a don't section in this particular video. So if I am going to tell you about the don't, you can pretty much figure out what are the do's. So the don'ts are: never exfoliate on an active acne. This is one of the steps that I already mentioned in my chemical exfoliation video. You never want to irritate an acne, either it's physical or chemical. It would lead to hyperpigmentation, which we do not want for our skin. The next don't is to all of you who are shaving or epilating your face or body. So do not apply any kind of exfoliators or high potent exfoliator on your shaving or epilating days, because your skin is already irritated and you do not want to irritate it further. It would lead to a lot of hyperpigmentation and will cause a lot of redness. The next don't is kind of similar to the previous one. If your skin is feeling really irritated, it is red, it's itchy, do not do exfoliation on that day because it would irritate it much further and it would again lead to a lot of hyperpigmentation, which we again certainly do not want from exfoliation. The next tip is for anyone who is using a physical exfoliator. Please do not be harsh on your skin any possible way. Your skin will really show if you are harsh on it. You will create a lot of micro tears, and that will in turn to a lot of acne, breakout, pigmentation and all of that. The next don't is to never forget your moisturizing. So you have already extracted all the dead skin cells or the oil from your face by doing the chemical exfoliation or physical exfoliation. Please moisturize your face as soon as you physically exfoliate or chemically exfoliate your skin. You need to give back the moisture that your skin really needs. Don't start with the higher potency just because your favorite influencer is using a 10% or 25% AHAs on their face regularly. Do not go with that. Start with the mildest one and then build up that frequency as well as the potencies. And lastly, do not ever forget your sunscreen, even if you are exfoliating or you are not exfoliating. So exfoliating makes you much more susceptible to sun damage, because remember, we are exfoliating the skin, the dead skin cells are going off, the new baby skin is shining through, so we do not want to irritate that skin. We do not want to treat it with that UV rays. So apply your sunscreen and never forget it. Lastly, coming on to my favorite part, which is product recommendation. Now, I do not use a lot of physical scrub, but the physical scrub that I really did like was the Clean and Clear Blackhead Clearing Scrub. The scrub particles were really small and it didn't irritate my skin when I was a teenager. So you can go ahead and look for that scrub, or if you are looking for any kind of scrub that does contain jojoba beads, then that scrub is really great if you are considering to buy a good physical scrub. Now I have a lot more recommendation in terms of chemical exfoliation, because this is a particular exfoliation that I prefer. So the first recommendation is 10% lactic acid from either Ordinary or the Minimalist. This is really affordable and accessible in India, so I'm suggesting you this one. This has lactic acid 10% and hyaluronic acid 1%. I have again done a review which will be linked in the bottom box below. If you are an intermediate, you can use it every alternate days or even daily, but if you are a beginner, you can also use it as a peel. The next one is BHA. Now BHA is my favorite. Now the BHA recommendation that I have for you is salicylic acid 2% from either Ordinary or Minimalist. This one works great, and if your skin is really sensitive, you can go for the CosRX BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. It has a toner form, so you can pretty much use it every alternate days. Now chemical exfoliation in general causes a lot of purging, but BHAs does causes a little bit more purging than your AHAs, so do keep in mind. I will be reviewing the salicylic acid 2% in next month, but the CosRX one is reviewed and is up on my channel, and the link would be in the description box below. If you are concerned about a peel, however, you can try the Dot & Key 10% AHA and 2% BHA peel. It works really great. It does has fragrance, so it's quite a bummer. So either you can use that or use this 10% lactic acid as your peel. And if your skin is intermediate, then you can try the AHA 25%, 5% PHA and 2% BHA from Minimalist. Currently, this is my favorite peel. It doesn't irritate me. It gives me all the amazing benefit. It does purges my skin a little bit, but that's just my skin. So it is really great for anyone who has sensitive skin like me. It is a really affordable product. I'm already in verge of finishing this and I already have a backup. I really like this. If you are concerned about using a lot of PHAs in your routine, take in consideration of the Some by Me AHA BHA PHA product range. They have a serum, they have a toner. It is a really great line. If you are concerned about PHA, you can go ahead and look onto that. Their serum is one of my favorite. I do not currently have it, but you can pretty much try it if you have a lot of blemish and acne problems. It does solve that problem and also does gives you the chemical exfoliation that you need. And lastly, if you are concerned about LHAs, then you can try the Rovectin LHA Blemish and Powl. Oh my god, I love this serum. The review is coming soon. It is a tad bit expensive for a chotusa bottle like this, but it is, oh my god, one of the best serums that I have used. I have already used the bigger bottle in past. Back then, I didn't really like it that much, but now when I'm using it again, I really like this. It also comes with a set of stickers that you can apply it on your bottle. How cute is that? And I have not used it because I'm a hoarder and I do not like to waste the cutest stuff that I have. So that's just me. But you can customize your bottle with this, and it is one of the best LHA serum that is available, and I think LHAs are really rare nowadays, and LHA is something that will really trend out in 2021. If you are concerned about exfoliating sleeping mask, then you can try the lactic acid 12% from Dot & Key. This is one of the best products that I've tried from their range. It is something that you should not use on a daily basis, but I use it about like 2 times a week, and it does gives you a really nice plumpy skin, and it does contains fragrance. If you are not satisfied with the chemical exfoliation product recommendation that I have given you, go over watch my chemical exfoliation in-depth guide video. In that product recommendation part, you can get a lot more product recommendation there, so check that video out. Let me know how you think about this video, and this skincare done right series would be continued to next month. So like this video if you like my content, comment down below any of your concerns that you have regarding exfoliation. Share this video to any of your friends who are confused about this term. What the heck is exfoliation? What is chemical exfoliation? Physical exfoliation? What is the difference regarding that, and why I should choose either of them? And lastly, subscribe to my channel, hit on that bell notification, and I will see you in the next video with my minimalist 5% versus the minimalist 10% niacinamide video. You really liked my alpha arbutin versus kojic acid video, so I wanted to do that same kind of comparison video again. So that video would be the combined review of the 5% niacinamide and the 10% niacinamide from Minimalist. So see you there. Bye bye and take care.